goes out with Mixon. Stroud looks that way, goes that way. First down for Joe, former Bengal, at the 41-yard line in front of T.J. Edwards.
118, what's that?
Ship Nico Collins in the backfield, and the jet sweep goes to Mixon. Get his speed on the edge. First down gain of 16. Third different running back in the game tonight. Dario Gumbawale is in there. Third and a dozen for Stroud. First look covered underneath, and is double caught by Ogunbowale. As he's short of the first down is Tremaine Edmonds, Houston's all-time leader in terms of made field goals. From 56. First points of the night for the home team. Third and 12 for Caleb. Texans bring 4. Williams throws. It is caught on the sideline. Let's see. Rule the catch to 35 by DeAndre Carter, and a first down for Chicago. Little tempo from the 35. Quickly out. Carter makes a man miss down the sideline. Call the defense. Brings 5 here. Williams gets it out and gets it complete to DeAndre Swift. Swift the back, 3rd and 2. Fake to him. Slant is caught. First down for DJ Moore.
Typically don't blitz in this kind of situation.
3rd and 9. Williams in trouble, and he goes down. And Santos straight away knocks it through. How do they get the big returns out of it? Stroud on first down, throws in the middle, and it's caught, held on to by a big, strong receiver in Nico Collins, a guy, Chris, I know you love as we were preparing for this week. Analytics say go for it here. Texans line up to do so. And they're going to throw for it to the tight end, Cade Stover. Rookie 4th-round pick out of Ohio State. Which, as Bears fans know, his dad did for a long time. Used to be Bears defensive coordinator. Into the hands of Tank Dell with Stover out to block. Great patience to set up the block by Dell. Take it to the 13. That's a gain of 19. No targets to Stephon Diggs in that opening quarter. On 2nd and long. Stroud throws in the middle. It's Collins. Flag is down as Collins goes to the end zone for a touchdown.
There's Stevenson one more time. It's the rematch between these two. There's a little shot to the face and the penalty, but this was just too easy. I can see Nico Collins going over the sideline and say, Coach, don't worry about that 15 yards. I got you covered here. First play, right in the end zone. But you get some feel for just how go Bears.
3rd and 4 with some motion. Will Anderson in his face, in some trouble, gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. Ogunbowale is the back, 3rd and 10. Stroud with touch. To Diggs. Toe tap. Inbounds and a catch for Stephon Diggs. Terrific offensive start so far for Stroud. Pressure coming from the edge. He gets away from Kyler Gordon. On the run. Hit as he throws. Completes it to Collins at the 38-yard line. What a play.
Come on.
Ogunbowale the back. He's picking up the pressure as Stroud throws it complete. The big stretch by Diggs for the first down marker. See where they put him out. He needs to get to the 28. He's going to be short of it. So instead it's Fairbairn for a 47-yarder. With all his 50s, it's like a chip shot. And there again, Texans bring pressure. Williams trying to escape. Able to do it once. Able to do it twice, but finally brought down. Chased down by Derek Barnett. He couldn't escape. And the Texans get to him for a sack.
That's great.
And they lost 2. A little pressure off the edge. Trying to set up the screen to Mixon. So that's the 18-yard line, Kyler Gordon. It's Diggs in motion. There's bring 4, and they get to the quarterback. Good pressure with the linebacker. Edmonds coming in. The 3rd and 3, DJ Moore's up at the top of the screen. Caleb looking that way, going that way. Moore's got the first down. DJ Moore takes it right around the 26-yard line. Now they need to get to the 16. Williams throws it in the middle. Contact flag. Contact came too early from Kalen Bullock on the back end.
Has no choice. If he wants to make a play on that
Defense,
ball,
number
he has to
21.
go through
First
the
down,
offensive
final
player.
foul.
Williams looking to take off. He does. Caleb inside the 5. Puts his shoulder down. Gets towards the 2. About 5.5 games, and none of them have thrown a touchdown pass. It's a give to the end zone. Herbert. Touchdown, Chicago Bears.
They did this one man short here. Nate Davis was supposed to be the lead blocker on the play. He gets tripped up by the penetration, can't get out there, and they still score. Nice drive that time. Nice drive by the Bears.
And that is the first touchdown. Helps to mitigate only having one timeout left for Stroud. So they start from the 35. And CJ holds it, flips it out, and Ogunbowale. Good balance. And he tries to fight out of bounds, but he's ruled inbound. No timeouts. Texans need about 13 yards to get in Fairbairn's range. Stroud had the first look taken away. Throws on the run for Collins. Held it against his breastplate. Is it going to be ruled control? Yes.
Look at all these guys standing on the boundaries here.
It's a one-man rush.
Yeah.
And forces Stroud to throw it away. Fairbairn from 59. As said, he's got a team record 61. On the line, and he's got it! It was called for a hold. It was quick, but that was called on Toto. So, it's out to the first down for the Bears. DJ Moore dancing through the secondary on the sideline. Second, first and 15 on this drive. Williams on the run to the sideline, gets popped in bounds by Alshire.
Thrown out of the game, one of their key players.
Second and 15, DeAndre Swift, one hand, brings it in. On the run, Swift, 14 to the 41-yard line. Play clock running, fake to Swift. Everything's covered. Will Anderson brings down Williams at midfield.
18, attack.
8 of 5. Cam Akers, the former Los Angeles Ram, of a first down in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 10. Stroud's in trouble. He's brought down. Trevon Dexter, who has really opened eyes this off and preseason in Chicago. Bringing extra people here. Williams putting it up top for Moore. Goes up. It's intercepted. Underneath, it was Stingley with the interception. Derek Stingley Jr. Second-year man out of Washington. A lot of young, talented defenders on both sides here tonight. This is Stephon Diggs right back to him in front of Gordon. Texans leading by 6. And C.J. Stroud is pressured. Got away from Dexter. On the run, he fires. That's caught by Nico Collins through a couple of tackles to the 38-yard line. He's out. Ogunbowale's in. 3rd and 6. It's slant. Incomplete, trying to get it to Xavier Hutchinson, and the timing with Tyreek Stevenson was good. Fairbairn from 53. Swung is good. Loss of 5. Bears have had long down and distance in this second half, and it's almost going to get longer. Williams got away from Hunter somehow, fires downfield. It's intercepted by Lassiter. Stays in bounds, and Kamari Lassiter takes it away.
This could be a huge answer by this Bears defense.
Out quick to Collins. This can get him in field goal range. Well, from here, a field goal 61 yards. 3rd and 7. Here comes the pressure again. Williams goes down. Sacked at the 1 by Mario Edwards.
18, attack.
Akers inside. Pass Stevenson. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. 3rd and 5. For Cup. Pass is caught by Dalton Schultz inside the 10. Schultz has first and goal.
18, attack.
First and goal for the Texans. It's Akers. It's inside. That ball come out? That ball come out? I think it did. Let's see if the Bears are on it. 6 along the line. And they're coming. And Caleb takes off. He's got the first down and a lot more. Williams slides down near the 30-yard line. We saw Hard Knocks. You saw the slip and slide they brought out. Keenan Allen tonight. He's up the top of the screen. 3rd and 3. Williams comes back to Komet over the middle. Pull Komet to the 47-yard line. Tried to keep the shoulder shot in there. Pressure comes. Williams gets rid of it. Back towards Moore. It's incomplete. And the Texans want intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 18. 10-yard penalty. Lost it down. 3rd down.
Texans again bring 6. Williams throws for Moore. Incomplete, but there's a flag down. Back around all the bodies where the pressure was coming at Caleb Williams, who is taking a bunch of hits.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense from the 97. A 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
3rd and 4. Once again, the Texans bring pressure. Williams. Lofty, back shoulder from Moore, incomplete. It's it low and hard, and knocks it through. And we have a one-score game, 19-13, 2:51 to go. Again to the 49-yard line, 3rd and 17. Out quick, into the hands of Stephon Diggs. He stopped it for 35. Bears will take their final timeout.
A pick, a rub, something like that.
From the 20-yard line, Williams throws complete. Rome Odunze through a tackle. Odunze to the 47, gain of 27. And the Bears get rolling with $1:25 to go. Bring in 5. Williams hit, sacked by Danielle Hunter at the 39-yard line.
No, he got ripped, but you got to get up.
Bring in 5 again. Williams trying to escape, feels the pressure, goes down at the 40-yard line. Alshire and Petrie, there's a flag down.
So if you're going to beat him, you're going to have to beat him with a catch and run here.
Leading 17 yards. Williams throws. Odunze doesn't come back. Incomplete. And the Texans will get this one. And the rest of their division is 0-2. So 2 games and a 2-game lead for the defending division champions. And the first meeting of these 2 rookie quarterbacks. Juwan Brisker gets a picture there with C.J. Stroud.